jumped on the red eye and got here this morning, so it's great.
What do you hope to bring to this team?
Oh, I hope I can bring, obviously, my skill set is to play both offensively and defensively, so chip in on all sides of that, and obviously for me, find my role here. I mean, right away they've been welcome to me to just get into this group and just find my spot and role.
Do you know anyone on the team and relationship?
Yeah, I have my suites here that take care of me, so I got the tour of the locker room and all from them, but I play with Panarin as well in Columbus, so a few guys I know from before, but I mean, I feel like hockey, everyone's just so welcoming. I mean, it's a different experience, but it makes it easy for me for sure.
I know it was a long time ago, but what do you remember about playing with Mika and Gustafsson for Sweden?
Oh, I mean, I played with Gustafsson. Mika was kind of like the one you're chasing a little bit. I was always the 1 year older, so but just great guys. Obviously, me and Eric played in both Djurgården and Frölunda, so we go way back, and I know his wife, and they've been so welcoming for our family as well. So that just makes it a lot easier to move in coast to coast. So.
What do you think about the opportunity?
Oh, the opportunity is great. I mean, to be a part of, I mean, first of all, the dream coming true playing for the Rangers for me, but then also in this position, pushing for the playoffs. I feel like for me, getting from a team Seattle, we've been fighting to get in, and now instead, I feel like I can help this team push the playoff, and I mean, I want to win the cup as well, so I feel like it's a great opportunity as well.
What's been your impressions of the Rangers just from on the outside looking in?
I mean, it's always how professional they are. Obviously, it's one of the biggest teams in the league for sure. And for me, obviously, as a Swede growing up, Henrik Lundqvist was a favorite for sure. So, I mean, obviously, you paid extra attention to them growing up. But that's what I mean. Even right now, you come in and you see how professional it is, and it's just impressive. So it's great feeling to be a part of it.
How closely did you monitor trade talks in the last couple of days when you were floating around the rumors?
I mean, both yes and no. I mean, sometimes you look at it and you don't hear the best things. Sometimes you see some rumors that are good. But for me, I mean, they brought me in and they told me what they wanted to see from me, and I feel like I can bring that part. So just focus on what I can do and what I can help out the team, and that's the main focus.
Where were you when you found out?
Oh, I was still in Seattle, so I was just kind of ready to pack up the house and then get going. So yeah, it was a few days just sitting, just waiting around. But that's why that call came and you're ready to go.
Did you start packing up before the call came because you knew you were being sent out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they told me they were going to trade me, so I was just kind of waiting. So yeah, obviously prepared a little bit extra, but I didn't know where I would end up. So obviously we end up here instead, but that worked out great.
How was your conversation with the head coach? Did you do some research into different players about what it's like playing for him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a few teammates of mine before I played for him as well, and I mean, obviously I didn't know where to go, so it's kind of I was sitting at home and then you just jumped on the plane, so I didn't have that much time to talk to him, just more logistic stuff. So, but other than that, I mean, he called me right away, and it seems like great. And obviously coming in there, they try to show me around, help me out, and if I need any advice or questions, they're always open for it. So that means a lot as well.
Alex, when you talk about what the Rangers want you to bring, what do you feel like, especially when you look ahead to the playoffs, how does your game translate to that kind of style of play?
I mean, they said obviously they got the firepower. They're really offensively, and for me to slot in as a third line center, I think that's perfect. I mean, I can play both sides, so if it's to play the 200-foot game, play extra PK or whatever, I'm ready for it. And I mean, I feel like it's a time to adjust for sure, but for me, I feel like the spots that's open is there for take, so I'm ready for it as well.
How much pride do you take in that side of the game, the two-way game, the defensive game, the PK, that kind of stuff?
I mean, obviously, I feel like my game right now, it's been mostly defensively. The role in Seattle was more of a guy to shut down the first line. Obviously, I feel like I have that offensive play in me as well, but I mean, obviously, it's a team sport. You got to do what's best for the team. So we will look at the points later and look at the team instead.
How do you manage integrating a player, I guess, his first few days reaching in school?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be well acclimated, but having 2 days of practice and being able to get with him in video and work on a couple of drills each day out here with regards to the system, I think that helps acclimate him and work him into it. And I don't see any issues or problems for him being ready to go next game.
Is it a harder, I guess, adjustment to teach a new guy systems on the penalty kill than it is at 5-on-5?
I would imagine that he's probably done at some point in his career everything that we're doing. There's not a whole bunch of different things you can do on a penalty kill or a power play. And you find the guys that play a long time in the league, they pick things up really quick. And so from a system standpoint, I don't see it being a problem. Power play or penalty kill, I don't see that being a problem either.
On Trouba, can you tell us much?
Yeah, I mean, he's day-to-day right now getting evaluated.
We saw Jones, especially in the power play, was working in. I know Trouba's been in that spot. Is that just preparation in case Trouba can't go?
So what there was a lot of guys you saw on the power play out there that aren't necessarily on the power play. So today was an opportunity for the power play guys to work on the penalty kill, and in order to do that, you have to put power play units together just for the penalty killers that are on the power play. So I wouldn't read into that. Whether Jones plays or not, that had strictly to do with practice today.
What can you tell us about your teammate?
Another Swede, I'm happy.
You got numbers now.
Yeah, I'm starting to. No, I mean he's a great player, great two-way and loyal to the team. Smart player, great passer. Has had success in the league, obviously. So a great player coming in, and will add a lot to our team.
It sounds like you two go back pretty far.
Yeah, I mean it's basically the same thing with Gus. We all played in Djurgården together. He's a year younger, so we're 94, 93, 92 born. So we went to the same high school. All the guys that played for Djurgården kind of went to the same high school, grades 10 and 12. So obviously a player I liked back then, and incredible guy. So like I said, a fun little reunion right now.
How much does that add to, I guess, the excitement, or what can you tell us about his personality and how you think he'll mesh in the room?
No, I mean, I think probably a lot has happened in his life, and for me, it was 16, 17 when I played with him, but super kind, a great person, and I'm sure there will be no problems with him coming into the team and meshing well with the guys. So obviously it's exciting. Things like this happen, and I would say especially when you know who the guy coming in is, and past few years maybe I haven't known them well. I know of them, but it's fun to have guys coming in that you played with or that you know from